ticket! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Awesome. Start the show. Wonka Bar. What's up, guys? Fears. Audience. Fears. What's up, dude? All right, coffee first. In my Batman mug. I haven't used the Batman mug in quite a while. That's some good coffee. All right, guys. Excuse me. Lots to talk about. So, work was pretty good. We had about 37,000. It's going to pick up, though. It's going to pick up because St. Patty's Day is coming up. Speaking of St. Patty's Day, today's thumbnail is a pot of gold with a leprechaun's hat right by it. Each day, the thumbnail will be different. Tomorrow's... oh, you know what? I forgot to put a 68 thumbnail because we're celebrating my dad's birthday today. Because I won't be streaming tomorrow. I forgot about that. So, enjoy the thumbnail now because after the stream, I'm going to change it to Happy 68 Birthday. And I forgot to put my dad's birthday title in the title of this video. I just remembered. I totally forgot. So we won't get to all the topics today because we're going to celebrate my dad's birthday. So be sure to put my dad's birthday wishes in the chat. My dad would have turned 68 tomorrow. But we're going to celebrate it today because you guys know I'll be too emotional to stream on my dad's actual birthday tomorrow. And right after this stream, all the way through tomorrow, I am going to be watching all the movies that my dad liked, you know? So a lot, he didn't like a lot of horror. He watched a couple of comedies, and I know a couple of comedies that he liked. And then the only way he watched musicals and watched dramas is, you know, because of my mom. He didn't like horror. He liked sci-fi, and he liked action movies. So I'm going to be watching a lot of sci-fi tonight and tomorrow, and a lot of action tonight and tomorrow. So, and I'm going to keep a stack. I'm going to keep a stack off to the side to see how many I get through. And on Saturday, whenever I stream, I'm going to tell you guys how many I got through and review them. So there we are. But anyway, I can't change the thumbnail right now, but I will change it. So I'll use this thumbnail on Saturday. So yeah. Anyway. Sorry about that, Dad. I forgot. Anyway, we all make mistakes. Yeah, put some birthday wishes in the chat for my dad. My dad would have been 68. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to John William Fears, the best dad ever. Happy birthday to you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're going to talk about my dad's birthday. We're going to talk about the top 10 movies that my dad liked. So we're going to do a top 10 about that. Then we're going to do things to do in Florida around St. Patty's Day. And then I got 3 movies to review. So I'm going to skip the Epic Universe topic. And we're going to do that on Saturday. So yeah. All right. Like I said, work was pretty good. Only had, 37,000. So that's not too bad. Not too shabby. I'm not going to do the weather today because I did it the other day. I'll do the weather on Saturday. There we are. All right. Well, without further ado's, let's open it up. And then after this stream, we've got Lord Lantern's stream. I don't know when he's going. I think he told me yesterday he's going at 9:30 or 10. I told Lantern, if I'm still streaming on Thursday, just start Lantern and I'll come and hang out later. So I probably won't hang out Lantern's entire stream. I'll probably just hang out for like an hour or two on Lantern's stream, and then I'm going to get to watching all of my dad's favorite movies. My dad's movie marathon. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let's open up the chat. There we go. Thursday, just start Lantern and there we go. Yo! All right, we got 5 people watching. What's up? What's up, Visions? What's up, Lantern? Yeah, Lantern says, okay, so Lantern, whenever, you can start your stream whenever you want, buddy. You can start your stream whenever you want. And I'll be there later. What's up, Visions? Anyway, no, the reason why I'm editing, the reason why I'm starting so late is because I was editing. So right after this stream, Visions, I'm going to upload a new video to FearsMan26. I was almost done. I was like, you know what? Before I go live, I'm just going to quickly edit it. So yeah. Anyway. What's up, Warren? Do you have any family from Puerto Rico? I do not have any family from Puerto Rico. Most of my family is either from America or from England, my friend. So yeah. Anyway, like I said, we're going to review 3 movies. Now, hey, Visions, you missed what Walter gave to me. So I'm going to show you real quick. So he gave me this golden ticket. That's the first thing he gave me. Right there. So right there. And then he gave me this, the Bates Motel. I don't know if you can see it. Let me move in a little bit. There you are. The Bates Motel. And then it's kind of like a poster. Free parking, radio in the room, stuff like that. Then he gave me this, the Bates Motel key. Right here. Check that out, buddy. The Bates Motel key. There you are. And then he gave me this Hellraiser. Right here. Check that out, dude. And then he gave me this Bates Motel pen. Just like that. And then, and then he gave me these movies. So he gave me Beetlejuice and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Corpse's Bride, Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolutions. So check that out. And then those are the movies I'm keeping, and over there are the movies that I already have that Walter gave to me, but I'm gonna give those to Randall. And if Randall doesn't want them, then I'm gonna give them to the Goodwill. So yeah. Anyway. So yeah. Anyway. So good to see everybody. I just had to get rid of a troll because that Puerto Rico guy was being quite disgusting. He was like saying a whole bunch of crazy shit. So I can sniff out a troll, you know. So I knew that was a troll. So don't even go there. Yep. I can sniff him out like that. Anyway. Vision says, all right now, Lantern. Oh yeah, I am Lantern. I got my coffee. I got the coffee. Yeah, so right after this stream, I'm going to be uploading that video. And then after the video is uploaded, then I'm going to come on Lantern's stream. So yeah. Thanks, Lantern. Thanks for that super chat. So Visions, there you go. So what did you think? What was your favorite thing that Walter gave to me? Let me know in the chat, guys. But it was quite a haul that Walter gave to me. And I just want to say, again, thank you so much, Walter. You're the man, dude. I appreciate it. So this and this are going to go on the movie prop shelf. You know. And then this, I'm going to hang up on the wall somewhere. And then, I don't know where I'm going to put this. I'm going to find a spot for this. Probably on one of those shelves over there. So, and then I'm sorry. Then he gave me this. I knew I missed one thing. Then he gave me this severed head. Jason style. Check that out. I knew I was forgetting something. So, Visions, it's the Norman Bates movie prop key. Then it's the pen. Then it's the Jason Voorhees severed head. Then it's the Bates Motel poster to I guess it's promoting the hotel. Then it's the golden ticket right here. And then Vision says, what were the exact movies? Let me grab them all here. Let me grab them all. So Walter gave me these. I already have these Visions. He gave me these, and then he gave me these. So I'm going to keep these. So the ones I'm going to keep are Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolution, and then Beetlejuice, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Corpse's Bride. And then I'm going to give these to Randall. And if Randall doesn't want these, then I'm going to take them to the Goodwill. Because I've already got these. He gave me Wedding Crashers, E.T., and Shrek Forever, the final chapter. So, yeah. So he gave me a lot of shit. And the movies that we're going to be reviewing today are, last night I watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. In honor of Walter, I thought, well, since Walter got me those, I probably should watch. So I'm going to review Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And then today I watched these two. So yeah. So we're going to review these in honor of Walter. So yeah. And he got me this severed head. But the cool thing about this Visions is it's got a hook on it. So whenever I do the Halloween tree this year, I don't know where, but on the Halloween tree, I'm just going to plop it on. And there'll be a severed Jason head in the Halloween tree. How fucking great is that? So yeah. Let's see. Vision says new people are not allowed. Well, it's not that new people are not allowed. I just won't allow any trolls. So yeah. And it looks like there's another troll. Some gay retarded guy banned me because, oh yeah, well guess what? You're banned again. Don't even go there. I love it. I love it when people just start making trouble for no reason. Jesus Christ. Vision says, nifty gifts. I like the key. Yeah, the key's pretty sweet. Check that out. And it looks exactly like the one out of Psycho, because if I'm Norman Bates, you know the wall behind him? He's got these keys like that hung up on the wall, Visions, and he turns around, grabs it and gives it to Marion. I think that's her name. I'm gonna have to watch Psycho again here soon because I think her name's Marion Craven or something like that. And it's got this little circle thing that tells you what cabin to go to. So I'd say this is my favorite prop. I would say this is my favorite prop. Then this, and then the pen. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, my friends. Good old severed head. So yeah, look at all this fucking brain matter and the esophagus and stuff. That's pretty nuts. Jason Voorhees. Oh my God, Jason's gonna come and kill us. Well, you should probably get off of your knees and quit crawling through the muddy water on your knees and run to safety. I'm just saying. But yeah, this is going on the Halloween tree whenever the Halloween tree comes back, my friends. There we go. Let's see here. Lantern says Thrilling 3 first. Oh, I did, Lantern. I did. Lantern, what's tonight's topic, buddy? What is tonight's topic? Vision says LOL. I know. I know, Visions. It's hilarious. People, just some idiots, some morons, they just come in and they just start shit for no reason. I have no idea why. Because I'm all about new people checking out the channel. But if you're just gonna like start hatred for no reason, then you're out of here. Then you're out of here. So yeah. Vision says, "Oh yeah, yesterday I was saying you should keep your extras a trade. I may do that. I may send some movies to Lantern, or I may donate. I may donate it to Jeff's convention, because I know that vendors have got movies, and I'll be like, hey man, if I give you these, would you give me this one? So you know what I'll do? I'll take them to the next convention, which is this Sunday. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take those movies. I'm going to put them in my backpack and take them there this Sunday. But, hey, man, I'll make you a trade. If I give you these, will you give me this one? That's only if I find a Blu-ray at the convention, because sometimes there's Blu-rays at Jeff's conventions and sometimes there's not. So that's actually a good idea, Visions. Thank you. Because I was just going to give them to Randall, or I was just going to give them to Goodwill, because I think Randall only collects DVDs. I don't think he has a Blu-ray player, but I'm gonna ask him, because I promised Walter that I would do it. So yeah. Yeah, what's up, Chicken Wizard? He says, the movie prop master. Oh, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Well, there's so many more props, Chicken Wizard. I appreciate the sentiment, but Fears has got many more props to go, But I appreciate it. Chicken Wizard says, don't even go there, boy. Well, I mean, listen. People know the rules. If you come here and hang out, just be cool in the chat. Don't cause chaos. If you cause chaos, I'm going to time you out or block you. And that motherfucker was saying all sorts of crazy shit. So I was like, all right, fuck you. You're gone. Because I don't get mad anymore. I'm just like, you're a fucking idiot. You're blocked. So, which I guarantee you he's going to try it again. If he tries it again, I'll block him every single time, So, my advice would be to quit now, and quit wasting your time. But he won't, because he's a fucking idiot. Yo, what's up, Pretend Stories? What's up? Good to see you. Let's see here. What's up, Whole Milk? Tonight's topic. What's the best Mighty Ducks movie? Oh, I can tell you right now. The original. I like the other ones, Pretend Stories, but the first one is the best. I'm sorry, Whole Milk. Whole Milk asked that, excuse me. Whole Milk, the very first one. The very first Mighty Ducks is, without a doubt, the first one. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Mighty Ducks 2 and I like Mighty Ducks 3, but the first one's the best one. So, yeah. Let's see. Whole Milk says, howdy, Lantern. What's everyone doing for St. Patty's Day weekend? Well, let me pull up my calendar here, because I've got quite the agenda. So, tonight and tomorrow, I'm celebrating my dad's birthday. I'll be too emotional to stream tomorrow. So we're celebrating my dad's birthday today on the 13th. But really, my dad's birthday is on the 14th. So drop some happy birthday wishes in the chat right now, guys. My dad would have been 68. So to honor my dad, after the stream, and after I hang out with Lantern and Visions and Larry tonight a little bit in the chat, I'm going to watch as many of my dad's favorite movies to honor him tonight and tomorrow. I don't have to go into work. I asked my boss, I was like, I texted him yesterday before I went in and said, hey, is it going to be busy on Thursday night going into Friday morning? And he was like, no, not really. He goes, we only got like 38,000, which is a pretty chill night. And, well, let's put it this way. It's a lot more chiller than 45 and 46,000, blah, blah, blah. And I said, do you need me? And he's like, not really, Fears. He goes, what? Do you want the night off? I said, I would love the night off. I said, it's my dad's birthday on Friday. And I said, I just kind of want to be alone. And he's like, yeah. He's like, you're good. I was like, dude, you're the man. So to answer your question, what are my St. Patrick's Day plans. I'm going to honor my dad tonight and tomorrow, watch as many movies as I can that he liked. Saturday, I think I'm just going to have a chill day. You know, I'm going to have a chill day and just edit movies, and I'll do a stream later on tomorrow night. Saturday night. Sunday, I'm going to go to church, and I may hit up either Atomic Horror again or Barnes & Noble, because Visions, I got to buy Army of Darkness. I cannot wait to watch that fucking movie. Because you've told me so much about it, but the last time I was there, which was like a week or two ago, they had Army of Darkness, but I did not see the first. I didn't see the first Evil Dead, so I may have to order that. But I know for a fact they have Army of Darkness there, because I grabbed Scanners and literally, like, it was like this. Like, Scanners was right here, and literally, like, 2 movies down was Army of Darkness, like right next to Scanners. So I went, oh. And at first I grabbed Army of Darkness. I had it in my hand. And I was like, well, Visions has told me about this, Scanners, and he's told me about this. And the only reason why I grabbed Scanners first, as I said, is because you told me about Scanners first. So I said, all right, I'll watch them in order. I'll watch Scanners first. The next time I go back, I'll grab Army of Darkness. So, yeah. So I may do that after church, and then after church, and after I go to Barnes & Noble, me and Randall are going to be on stream. And then on Monday, I get St. Patrick's Day off. My company, we get all the big major holidays off. So, on actual St. Patty's Day, I'm on my way to the Disney park, because I haven't went to the Disney park yet since it's been a new year. So, I need to hightail it there. Bump, bump. Those are my plans. So let me just close my calendar. So yeah. So that's what I'm doing. That's definitely what I'm doing. So yeah. Let's see here. Let me catch up with the chat here. Good to see everybody. So yeah, whole milk. That's what I'm doing. Let me know what you guys are doing. So yeah. Vision says, have you ever thought about making your own booth with your own stuff? I have, Visions, but the problem with that is I like my nerd collection, and I wouldn't want to sell my nerd collection. But what I have thought about doing is asking Jeff, could I just make like a Fears Man like 26 booth and have some merch made and sell my merch at Jeff's show? And one of these days I may do that. And film interviews at my booth while people are buying merch. So something like that. So yeah. Because it's took me a long time to build the collection up. So I wouldn't want to. The only thing I would probably want to get rid of is like some of the DVDs that I've converted over. Because normally I just take the DVDs to Goodwill, but I could save them and just sell them there, you know. But yeah, one of these days I thought about making my own booth. So yeah. Pretend Story says, Fears Manor booth, home of movie props and Blu-ray gems. This is true. I'd say the most I collect is Blu-rays and, I'd say 3 things. Blu-rays, Ghostbuster shit, and movie props. Those 3. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yo, Steven, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Lantern says, howdy, Steven. Howdy, Mr. Lantern. Whole Milk says, I'm going to a soccer game and drinking beer. Oh, nice. I used to play soccer all the time when I was a kid. I was actually on a team. When I was a kid, I played t-ball when I was really little. T-ball. Then I played normal baseball. Then I played soccer as a kid. And then I played on my church's volleyball team, because I've told you guys about that. We won a church competition. I have a ribbon or a trophy somewhere. We won almost every single time I went to church camp. We would battle another church camp. So not only did we get to, play whenever I was like a teenager, not only did I get to play with like all the hot babes, but we faced another church camp like down the road from us. and we kicked their ass in volleyball almost every single time. I think we only lost like one time. So yeah. Let's see. Vision says, right, but with all the extra, with all your extras and stuff, they'll start to build up and to promote the channel. That's true. Yeah, because normally I just get rid of all the DVDs. Like once I buy it on Blu-ray, I just go to the shelf and I'm like, where's the DVD? I take it off the shelf, I watch the Blu-ray, and then I put it on the shelf. That's why it's taken so long to fill up this shelf. Because I'm not going to buy another shelf over here until this is all the way up. But I do see your point, my friend. I would love to have a booth one day. I just haven't done it yet. But maybe one day. But yeah, for everyone joining, this is what Walter got me. He got me this. He got me this. This. Little bit of Matrix. And then these. This. The Wonka golden ticket. This. The severed head. Ooh, it's Jason. Oh my God. Then he got me Hellraiser. Then he got me the Bates pen. And then he got me the little key from the Bates Motel. Yes, cabin 1, sir. Oh my God, Mother, don't kill me, Mother! Ah! Oh, Mother will kill you. That's right. You didn't listen to Mother, so I'm gonna kill you, you motherfucker. That's right. Don't be messing with Mother. Don't be messing with Mother, because Mother will in fact kill you. You know what I would do if Mother came in and I was in Psycho? I would just take this key and I would gouge out her fucking eyeballs. You know? Which is really not a woman. It's really Norman pretending to be his. So I would kick Norman in the face, he'd fall down, and then I would gouge out his fucking eyeballs with this fucking key. You know? I'd be like, oh yeah? You want to mess with the fears, man? Come on over here. And then we would like rattle out. I'd be like, yo, 3 things is going to happen. Me hitting you, you falling down, me jumping on top of you, and gouging your fucking eyeballs out with this key. That's exactly what I would do. Oh yeah. That fucker wouldn't take me out. Yo! Vision says Larry. I don't know where Larry is. I have no idea where he is. I mean, we'll definitely see him later on Visions on Lantern's show, but I don't know where the hell he is. Anyway, I forgot to put a thumbnail for my dad, so at the end of this stream, whenever I turn it off, I'm going to change the thumbnail. Because we're celebrating my dad's birthday today, because I'll be too emotional. Because I guarantee I'm going to cry tomorrow. Because I think about my dad all the time. But I'm going to be thinking about him even more tomorrow. Especially if I'm watching all the movies that he loved to honor my dad. So I thought I'll honor him today. And I completely forgot to put the thumbnail. So after this, I'm going to have to go on Google. And my dad would have been 68 tomorrow on Friday. If he would have lived. So after this stream, I'm going to change the thumbnail, and it's going to be like, happy birthday 68, or happy birthday dad, or whatever I can find. So be sure to put some happy birthday wishes in the chat, you know, whatever you guys want. I would really appreciate that. Happy birthday, Dad. And to start that, let me grab my pen. I'm going to do a top 10. I thought it would be most appropriate. The top 10 movies that my dad liked. Trust me, my dad liked more movies than 10. He was a big movie guy like me. I just took it to the next level, you know. Because it's a proven fact. I for sure like movies more than my dad, my friends. But, yeah. So, happy birthday, Dad. Alright, so top 10 movies my dad liked. Let's get the easy ones out of the way, my friends. I'm going to put any and all Rambo movies. So, all Rambo movies. The only one my dad didn't get to see was the last one, Rambo Last Blood. He got to see all the other ones, though. So, Let's see. Number 1, all the Rambo movies. Number 2, all the Alien movies. So all the Alien movies. Let's see here. RoboCop. My dad loved some RoboCops. Terminator films. You are terminated. Terminator movies. Let's see what else. Where's that list that my mom gave me? Because I know a lot of what my dad liked. Yo, what's up, Kate? R.I.P. Papa Fears, sorely missed and never forgotten. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Katie would have been 68 tomorrow. So happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, Dad. I love him. I miss him. You guys would have loved him. And I think you guys have seen a couple of clips of him because he has been in vlogs. Not many vlogs because he was like me. He liked a lot of behind the scenes. Like, normally, whenever we went on a trip, my dad was either filming the videos or taking pictures, you know. But every once in a while he would jump in a photo or jump in a video. So yeah. But I just haven't gotten around to doing a tribute video to my dad. That's probably going to be the hardest video to make. I've got a bunch of pictures and I've got a bunch of videos prepared for that tribute video. I just haven't got the courage enough to do it. That's probably the hardest video because I made a tribute video whenever my friend Andrew died. He was on his way to work and some asshole drunk driver hit him with a car on the way to work. And he was saving his money up to get a car. And I was like, that son of a bitch drunk driver killed my friend. And then I made a tribute video for my other friend that passed away. I think he passed away of some type of cancer. I don't know what type of cancer, but my friend died of cancer. So cancer's a son of a bitch. Anyway, I'm going to get back to the chat in a minute. Let me think of some more movies that my dad liked. All the Rambos, all the Aliens, all the RoboCops, all the Terminators. Oh, what else? He likes Superman like me. I remember me and my dad watching those Superman movies, but the old ones, the Christopher Reeve ones. And then he liked Batman 1 and 2 with Michael Keaton, because if I'm being honest, until they made the newer ones like Batman Begins and all those other ones, really Batman 3 and Batman 4 suck. I like 3 a little bit, Batman Forever, because it's got Jim Carrey in it. I fucking love Jim Carrey. So yeah. Speaking of Jim Carrey, my dad thought the Ace Ventura movies were fucking hilarious. So Ace Ventura he liked. He didn't like a lot of comedies. Because I asked my mom, I said, hey mom, which by the way, I called my mom and I said, hey mom, I sent dad a birthday card. And my mom's like, oh, I got it, John. I said, good. I said, when you go, because my mom's going to go visit my dad tomorrow at his grave. And I said, when you go, read dad my birthday card. And my mom's like, are you going to do anything on your dad's birthday? I said, yeah. I said, I took off work. And I said, I'm just going to watch, if not every movie dad liked, as many movies as I can get through that dad liked to honor him. And my mom was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I said, oh, yeah. And then my mom was like, well, what did your fans think of that? I said, the fans think it's fucking great. I said, I didn't say your name, Visions, but I said, my buddy said, enjoy that movie marathon. And my mom was like, well, enjoy it, John. I was like, oh, yeah. Watching a little Alien, watching a little Terminator. Sarah Connor, you must die, bitch. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Ace Ventura he liked. I'm trying to think of all the other ones. Let's see. All the Rambos, all the Aliens, all the RoboCops, all the Terminator movies, Superman movies, Ace Ventura. Oh, he did like Batman 1 and Batman 2. So Batman and then Batman Returns. And I guarantee you, my dad would have liked, because I think they made that movie after my dad passed away. When Michael Keaton returns as Batman and he's hanging out with the Flash, I guarantee you my dad would have liked that, because my dad only liked Michael Keaton as Batman. He said, yeah, the other ones, they're all right. He goes, but I remember my dad looking at me and saying something. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said something to the effect of, Michael Keaton's the best one out of all those Batmans. So yeah. Like my dad watched Batman Begins and he said Batman Begins was all right. He goes, Michael Keaton blows that guy out of the water. And I was like, oh, really? I'm like, you didn't like his performance? And he was like, it was all right. He goes, but Michael Keaton's better. And I was like, fair enough. All right, Batman Returns. And then, any Star Trek movie. My dad loves Star Trek. So any and all Star Trek movie. And then my dad loved sci-fi films. He loved Planet of the Apes. He liked the new ones. He liked the old ones. And I asked him, I said, hey, Dad, did you watch like all the old ones? And my dad was like, oh, yeah. He goes, all the 60s and 70s ones. And I think they made some in the 80s, too. I can't remember, but I can't wait to watch all those old ones. The only ones I've watched are, let's see, I've watched... This is a remake of this. So I watched this, and then all the newer ones. All the newer, like Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of Planet of the Apes, War of Planet of the Apes, and all that bullshit. I don't know if my dad would have liked the new ones, but I know he liked all the old ones. I can't wait to watch all the old ones. I think there's like 5 or 6 of the old ones, you know? All right, I need one more. Any and all Star Trek movies. And then, let's see here. What's another comedy that my dad liked? Oh, he thought The Mask. He thought Jim Carrey, The Mask was funny. Because I remember I said, well, Dad, I said, if you like Ace Ventura, you'll like The Mask. And he was like, he goes, and then I remember my dad saying, is it just as funny as Ace Ventura? I was like, it's pretty damn funny, Dad. Because my dad thought, I don't think he liked the second Ace Ventura, but he liked the first one because usually the first ones are better than the sequels. Every once in a while, a sequel is good. But yeah. Because my dad had the same conceptions about sequels as I do. He was like, normally the first one's better. He goes, normally a sequel and another sequel, they're trying to remake what they did in the first one, but make it better. And I was like, yeah, that's true, Dad. So, The Mask. There's more, but I'm having a brain fart right now. But all those my dad loved. All those. So, yeah. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. Because I don't want to miss anyone's chat. I hope everybody's having a good night. Let's see. That's pretty good. Whole milk. I'm going to play soccer. I'm sorry. He's going to a soccer game and drinking beer. I'll probably have a couple of shots too on St. Patrick's Day when I get back from Disney. Because when I get back from Disney, I'm gonna do a live and tell you guys what I did, and then I'll probably take a couple shots with you guys. So yeah. Kate says, R.I.P. Papa Fears. Thank you so much. I'm sure he appreciates that. I appreciate that. Pretend Story says, hi, Kate. Agreed. R.I.P. Senior Fears, the man, the myth. That's right. Vision says, happy birthday, Fears, Dad. Hell yeah, buddy. I appreciate that. Happy birthday, Dad. I love you. He was the best. Pretend Story says, I wish Fears got that pool at Fears Manor. I do too, but really it was unnecessary, Pretend Stories, because as soon as I moved here, my apartment complex has not 1, not 2, but 4 pools. And I've went to every single one of them, and all 4 of those pools are awesome. So it all worked out. Let's see. What music will you use for the tribute? Well, probably some of the music that my dad liked. My dad liked a lot of rock and roll. He liked a little bit of heavy metal, and one of his favorite bands was Hootie and the Blowfish. So yeah, Hootie and the Blowfish. So I'll probably use some of their songs. I don't know, but one of those Pretend Stories, if not all of them. Whenever I get enough courage to make that video, because I really do want to make it, and I'll probably put it on the main channel So, yeah. One day you guys will get to do a new video up in heaven. That's right. That's right, Kate. I appreciate that. Well, I just hope, I was telling Vision this last night, if heaven does exist, which I'm pretty sure it does, but you know how they do on Inside the Actor's Studio when the guy says, like, when you arrive at the pearly gates, what would you want God to say? Either him look at me and say something funny, like, you know, Fears, I thought you'd be taller, you know, or something like that, just to know that God had a sense of humor, or him go, hey, Fears, the girls are over there, and your dad and your grandpa are over there. You know, something cool like that. So, I don't know. But it would be nice to know that God had a sense of humor. Because I would look at him and go, oh, yeah, thanks a lot. Well, you created me. You know I'm 5'6". But for him to say, you know, Fears, I thought you'd be taller. That would be funny. Or he just looks right at me and he's like, boy, did I have a ball with you, Fears. You know, something like that. That would be kind of funny. Anyway. Yo, Chicken Wizard. He says, happy birthday, Papa Fears. Your son is making you proud. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it was nice. Before my dad died, we had a really nice long talk. And we got, in his hospital bed, because at first he was doing all right, and then they put him in hospice. And then he actually got a little bit better. He got well enough to go home. And then my mom started caring for him at home. And then he would go for his cancer treatments like once or twice a week, and then they would bring him home. And then it got really bad because someone outside of our family gave him COVID. And once he got COVID and trying to battle prostate cancer, it just tore him up. So, and me and my mom and my brother, we all got tested, and they said, no one in your family has it. My mom didn't have it. I didn't have it. My brother, my grandma, before she died, she didn't have it. So somebody at the hospital must have had COVID and didn't tell anybody, because I was like, the only people that have been around my dad have been the family, and the whole family got tested, and they said, no one in your family has it. So I said, well, it's not us then. So someone at the hospital must have gave my dad COVID, like when they were doing his treatments or whatever, and they probably were like, oh yeah, I'm fine, I'll just go to work. So it's kind of bullshit, because I'm sure my dad would have died, but he probably would have died later on. Like his life would have been a lot longer if he wouldn't have got COVID, because it just tore him up, you know, battling COVID and prostate cancer together. The doctors like went up to me and my mom and my brother, and they're like, it's just eating him alive. And I was just like, oh, so there's no hope now. And the doctors were like, all we can do is make him comfortable. And I was like, fuck. To watch my dad go through all that, it was pretty hard. It was pretty hard. It was. And then you guys told me, I remember, you were like, Fears, you got to go home right now. And I pretty much quit my job. I'm not even kidding. Like, my boss at the time, this was before I got the job at the FedEx place. And I was working security, and the guy was such a dick. He's like, you know, Fears, you got into that crash, and I gave you 2 months off to, you know, get better after that crash. He goes, then your dad got sick. I gave you 3 weeks. I said, dude, what do you want? I said, my dad's dying, man. And he's like, well, Fears, he goes, I understand that. I'm sympathetic, but you got to come back to work. I said, listen here. I said, I'll make it easy for you right now. I said, no job is more important than my dad. So guess what? I'll make it easy for you. I quit. Peace. And I quit right there. And I slammed down the phone, and I've never talked to that security guy ever again, because I was like, what a fucking asshole. And my dad called me up, and I was like, hey, Dad, I'm coming home. I said, I'm going to spend the last, you know, couple of weeks, months, however long time with you. And he was like, well, what about work? I said, I don't care. I said, I quit, Dad. And he's like, well, what are you going to do for money? And I said, I'll find a job when I get back. I said, don't worry. I said, I'll be fine. And so I actually found it in Missouri. While I was hanging out with my dad, I was surfing for jobs, and they said, can you come for an interview after you hang out with your dad? And I said, yeah. And they said, well, we'll just save your interview. And I said, well, my dad hasn't got too much longer. So I said, the minute I get back to Florida, I will. I said, can we wait and do my interview when I get back? And they were like, yeah. They're like, FedEx was so cool. They're so understanding. They're like, yeah, spend as much time as you want with your dad. And they said, we'll take care of all that when you get back. And I was like, You guys are awesome. I'm like, thanks so much. Appreciate it. So, yeah. So I stayed on an extra 3 or 4 weeks to help my mom with the funeral and all that. And it was a really nice funeral, but man, it was tough to watch my dad go through all that. What's up, Dr. Jenkins? What's up, dude? Joey says, R.I.P. Daddy Fears. I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that. Pretend Story says, where are you working now? Oh, it's the same place, Pretend Stories. I've been with FedEx 4 years now. So, yeah. But it's getting boring. I've been trying to find a better job. The minute I can find something better, I'm like, peace deuce. I'm putting in my 2 weeks and try by. I'm out of here. But I'm not going to quit until I can find something better. So, yeah. All right. What's next? All right. Time to review some movies. Well, in honor of Walter giving me these movies, I watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory last night. And then today I watched Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolution. So time to review those 3 movies. So again, Walter, cheers for those movies. All right. So let's do the reviews. Let's start with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. With Johnny Depp. So like everybody, we all grew up with the 1970s Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So here's the new version of the ticket and the Wonka bar. And here's the old 1970s. So the only thing I need to get is I need to get an old 1970s Wonka ticket because there's no ticket in here. The guy that made this prop said it's just a chunk of wood inside, and then I printed this off. And I was like, that's fine. I'm never going to open it up. I said, I just want to put it like on the shelf and shit. And he was like, oh yeah, you're good. And then I said, hey, do you just sell the tickets? And the guy was like, yeah, I got them on my website. I just haven't bought it yet. So I'm gonna buy a 1970s one at some point. And then now that Walter gave me this, I don't need to buy a ticket because there it is. But now I need to get like an actual bar because it'd be great to put the old bar on the shelf and then a new bar right next to it. So that's, I think, what I'm going to do. So, yeah. Hell yeah. So there it is. So, obviously, the Charlie Chocolate Factory, it's good. It's an okay watch, but nothing will surpass the 1970s one. The 1970s one, 10 out of 10. The new one with Johnny Depp, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's an enjoyable watch, so an 8 out of 10. There's some great sets, there's great acting in it, and it's okay, but it's just an enjoyable watch. It's not a bad watch, but it's not a good watch. It's just an enjoyable watch. So I'm going to put down enjoyable watch. My 2 favorite scenes. The first one, probably because it's so random. The gates open up. He tells all the kids and their parents to come in. And he's like, welcome to my humble factory. And he's like, and who am I? And then all of a sudden this door opens up and these curtains come up. And this random crazy fucking song starts about Willy Wonka. And it's like, Willy Wonka, the amazing chocolatier. And it's like going fucking nuts. And then by the end of it, all this fire just comes out of nowhere and starts melting and burning alive the puppets. And I'm just like, that's weird. That's fucking hilarious. And it's fucking random. But it was funny. So I'd say the Willy Wonka song is probably my favorite scene because it's just so fucking out there and so random. So Wonka song is my first favorite scene. My second favorite scene probably, because it is a family-friendly movie. I like all the family scenes with Charlie in his tiny little house that's about to fall down. It's like barely holding it together. So all the family scenes with Charlie and his mom and his dad, those are pretty good. So Charlie family scenes are pretty good. Great sets. They had a great art department on this. Great sets. Let's see here. Good acting. Good acting. There's a lot of cool props in it. There's a lot of cool props. Cool props. Case in point. Cool props. All right. So after my dad's movie marathon, I've already put this in my letterbox. I haven't put this on my letterbox. So after my dad's movie marathon, I'm going to start with Corpse's Bride. Tonight, the first movie I'm watching in honor of my dad, I'm starting really good. Alien and then Aliens. Those are the first two watches. Alien and Aliens. Oh, yeah. Because I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm going to watch those to honor my dad to start off the movie marathon. But I have not put them on my Letterboxd app. So I'm going to try to watch things that that my dad loved, and B, that I haven't put in my Letterboxd app. So I'm starting off pretty good. So yeah. There we go. All right, next, these two. And it was really cool. The minute I opened this up, I was like, Walter, the only movie I have from The Matrix is The Matrix. So now I've got all of them. Except they kind of did like a reboot of The Matrix. I don't have that one. I probably won't buy that one. I don't think I bought that one. It sucked. It was basically like a remake of the first one with Keanu Reeves. And Keanu Reeves came back to it. And I was like, you don't have to remake the first fucking Matrix. It's fucking amazing. They did, and it sucked balls. I mean, big hairy balls. It sucked. I mean, it was bad. It was bad. All right, Matrix Reloaded. I'm going to give it, it's a solid sequel. It's pretty good. I mean, the third one's a solid sequel, too. I mean, I enjoyed watching both of them. They're both action movies. They're both, I'm probably going to give it a 9 out of 10. The first movie is a 10 out of 10, for sure. So, 9 out of 10. My two favorite scenes out of Matrix Reloaded is probably the Agent Smith fight scene where there's like 50 Agent Smiths, if not 100, just fighting Neo. And they all come into this park and they're fighting around this like park bench or some shit. Agent Smith scene. And then probably my second favorite scene is where they have a meeting with all the ship commanders and they're talking about the war. And they're all around this table and they're talking like, well, how are we going to like, battle the machines and how are we going to defeat the machines and all that. All of a sudden, Agent Smith knocks on the door and he's like, I need to, he goes, I'm here for Neo. And then the doorman's like, never heard of him. I don't know what the fuck you're on about. And he's like, be sure he gets him this. And he gives him a package and he goes, tell Neo that he set me free. And then the guy grabs it. He's like, fine, whatever. Now piss off. Closes the door. Neo comes up and says, who was that? And then they're like, how the hell did you know that someone's at the door? And then the guy gives him the package and says, he said to tell you that you set him free. He opens it up and it's Agent Smith's little thing in his ear, his little earpiece. And he's like, the meeting's over. Retreat to your exits. And then they get the fuck out of there and then all hell breaks loose. As soon as they get the hell out of there. So I'd say that's my second favorite scene. The meeting. The meeting was a good scene. Good action movie. Like my dad would like these. That's why I watched these today too, because I'm like, my dad liked all the Matrix because they were they're action and they're sci-fi. So I know my dad would have liked these. So good action. There was some good movie props in it too. Good movie props. Let's see here. Good acting. I would recommend this one. Recommended. I don't know if I would recommend Charlie and the Chocolate Factory because everyone loves the first one better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So yeah. Oh, I better call Lantern and tell him to start his show, because if I don't, then he won't start his show. Because you guys know how Lantern is. He's such a big fan. He'll wait until I'm done, and I don't want to get in trouble, so I better call Lantern and say, hey, Lantern, start your show whenever you want. Because I'm not done talking yet, so... because Lantern will sometimes be nice and wait. And I got a lot of flack for that. I'm like... Because a lot of the trolls thought, oh, yeah, Fierce said to wait. And I said, no. Lantern's his own man. Lantern's his own guy. He can start his show whenever he wants, so I'm just going to remind him to start his show whenever he wants. Because I don't want a bunch of flack, you know? So... Yo! Lantern, hey, Lantern, did you start your show yet?
Not yet.
Okay, well, don't wait up for me. Start your show, whenever you want, because I know you're going to listen to music for about an hour, right?
Yeah. Live.
All right, well, as soon as I get done, Lantern, I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm going to upload a video that I was editing today, and then as soon as the video goes up, and after I've had something to eat, and after I have a shower, by then you should be done listening to music, and then I'll come and hang out with you and the guys.
Okay.
All right, but don't wait up for me. You can start whenever you want. All right. All right. Hey, Lantern.
Huh?
Lantern. All right, Lantern. I'll see you later, buddy.
Okay.
Oh my God, that fucking guy is great. That fucking. That guy's great. Fucking Lantern. Oh my Lord. All right. So yeah, I would recommend this one. All right. Next one. Matrix number 3. All right. In this one, basically, Neo fights for them. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, the robots are like, you know, Smith has taken over our program. We never meant for Smith to do this. And then Neo's like, well, yeah, I know. Like, he's becoming a psycho, and he's making copies of himself. And he goes, I'll fight for you and for my people. And then the robots are like, well, what do you want? And he's like, I just want peace, and for the robots to leave the human race alone. And then the robot, it's so badass, the robot says, and what if you fail? And he goes, I won't fail. So I'd say that's probably one of my favorite scenes. So that's scene number 1. I won't fail scene. Because it's such a pivotal moment, in the movie. Excuse me for a second. I got something in my eye. Ugh. I'll be right back. I got something in my eye. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. It's bugging the heck out of me. You guys just go ahead and study Batman. I had to use the restroom anyway, but something's in my eye and I got to get it out. So you guys just study that, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. There we go. Yo! All right. I had to get something out of my eye. It was bugging the hell out of me. All right. Oh, yeah, by the way, I haven't used my Batman cup in quite a while. So, yeah. I had to run it through the dishwasher before I put my coffee in it because it's been sitting in the closet for like months, and there was a bunch of like dust particles in it. I was like, well, before I use it, I'm going to wash it out. So I had to run it through the dishwasher. So yeah. All right. Where were we? Matrix Revolutions. All right. So probably I Won't Fail is probably my favorite because it's such a pivotal scene. Like the robot's like, well, what do you want? And he's like, I just want peace between us, the human race, and the robots, and for you to stop killing us and leave us the fuck alone. And then and I love whoever played the robot's voice is great. He go, it's like in a deep voice. It's like, and what if you fail? And he's like, I won't fail. You know? So that's a real good scene. All right, scene number 2, my favorite scene number 2, probably Agent Smith versus Neo, the final battle scene. I mean, the final battle goes on forever, but the battle is worth it. You got to sit through the whole battle. It's fucking great. So, Neo versus Agent Smith. Pretty awesome. I'm going to give it an 8.5. I would say I like the first two. The Matrix, the very first one, that gets a 10 out of 10. And you know what? I may have to re-review that one because that's not on my letterbox either. So I may watch that tomorrow because my dad did like those Matrix movies. I remember watching some of them with my dad. So, Dad, you watching the reboot? You don't have to, Dad. I'm glad that my dad didn't watch that one because the remake with Keanu Reeves, I know why he came back because he liked those Matrix movies so much. It's like a reboot, a remake. I don't think I bought that. If I did, I feel really bad for it. I may have to look through all that. I hope to God it's not in there, but I don't think I bought that one. So I'm glad my dad didn't watch that one because the reboot fucking sucks ass. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to remake the Matrix. The first Matrix is fucking great. That's why Hollywood drives me nuts sometimes. I'm like, it's like them trying to remake Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is fucking perfect. And then they made like a woman. Nothing against ladies. I've got a lot of female fans. Ladies, I love the ladies. And the ladies that were in the remake of Ghostbusters, they're funny comedians. They're funny actresses. There's nothing wrong with their acting. It's just you don't need to remake fucking Ghostbusters. That's all I'm trying to say. So yeah. Let's see here. Steven says, I checked a couple hours ago. The Ghostbusters thing I sent you comes on March 15th at 9 o'clock, it said. All right. Well, today's the 13th, buddy. And they're closed on Sunday. So I'll probably pick it up next Monday. I guarantee you next Monday it should be there for sure. Hang on, let me check my calendar. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. I may be able to pick it up on... Oh, no, you said 9 o'clock at night, so... Because they close early. They're open Monday through Friday pretty late. I think it opens up at like 7 in the morning. It was in my last vlog. I can't remember. Remember, like, in my last vlog, I went, and they were accidentally closed, and I showed you guys, like, their little sign. I forgot what it said. I know during the week, it closes, like, at 5 or 6 o'clock at night, something like that, and then it opens, like, really early. They're always closed on Sundays, Steven. And then they close early on Saturdays. So I think I'll just wait till next Monday. Oh no, they'll be closed for St. Patrick's Day, I bet. They will. So I'll have to pick it up next Tuesday, Steven, because I guarantee you. You know what? I'll check. They may be open. I doubt it, though. But before I go to the Disney World Park on Monday, I'll stop by, and if they're open on St. Patrick's Day, I'll grab it then. But if they're closed, then I'll just pick it up next Tuesday. But I almost guarantee you, because my company's off, they gave me St. Patrick's Day off, I guarantee you that post office will be closed. Because they're closed for all the major holidays. But St. Patty's Day is not a real big holiday. It's big, but it's not as big as, like, Christmas or Thanksgiving. That's what I'm trying to say. So it may be open. I'll have to check. So if I don't get it on Monday, Steven, I'll get it next Tuesday for sure. Next Tuesday for sure, my friend. I'm looking forward to it because I've been getting a lot of cool fan mail. Walter went fucking ballistic. Epicness with the fucking fan mail. So thank you so much, Walter. So you guys can thank Walter for these 2 reviews. Hell yeah. And Steven, I know you're a newcomer, And I'm glad that you liked the vlog. I put you and your family in the vlog. I had to give credit where credit is due, man. You guys were rocking the Ghostbuster costumes on Halloween. I fucking love Ghostbusters. I was like, you guys make the vlog. And Steven, I put you and your family again in the new video. I made another Halloween one that I'm going to upload on the main channel. But I put all whatever I didn't put in the vlog channel, I put in this new one. So I'm going to start uploading it right. It should take, I think it's only like 15 minutes long. That should take probably a half an hour to upload. And then I'll debut it on the main channel. And then as soon as that's done, and as soon as I do a debut, I'm going to head right into Lanterns, to hang out with the guys. Because Lantern usually listens to music, sometimes for 2 hours, sometimes for an hour. So it just kind of depends on what he's feeling that day, So yeah. All right, back to this. So I gave it an 8.5. Definitely, I Won't Fail is the best scene out of the whole film because he's talking to the big computer system. Such a pivotal scene. And then the battle between him and Agent Smith, it goes on for like probably 10 to 12 minutes. It's a long-ass fight. And then there's some really cool Matrix props that I found online. I need to get at least... I kind of want to get that Matrix phone that they always do. That old-ass cell phone. I found it on eBay. And it's the one where the fucking... let's say this is the phone, right? The antenna's like that fucking big. Because phones back in the 90s and the 80s, they were fucking huge. I remember... I wish my dad would have kept it. Whenever my dad got a job at Monsanto, he started in the mailroom, and then he worked his way up to someone's assistant, and then by the time he ended, he was working for Pfizer, Monsanto's sister company, and he did his job so well at Monsanto that Pfizer called and said, "We'll triple your money salary if you put in your 2 weeks at Monsanto. And you're not really quitting. We're just going to transfer you over to the sister company." And my dad was like, "Oh, yeah." And I remember my dad came home and told me and my mom, my brother, and he was like, my mom's like, "Oh, so you quit?" My dad's like, "No, I just transferred." He goes, "I would be an idiot if I didn't take them up on their offer because they're going to pay me triple the money because I've done such a great job at Monsanto. I'm going to get 10 times, 20 times more money over there." So hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, there you are. I do recommend Part 2 and Part 3. And I recommend the first Matrix. They're all good. They're all good. Except for the reboot. Whatever the hell that one is. The reboot fucking sucks. So, yeah. I remember watching. I didn't watch in the theaters, but I watched the reboot. I really hope. I can't remember if I bought it or not. I really hope it's not over there. I really hope not. Because it would be a waste of fucking money. Because I fucking hated it. Hated it. Because again, I reiterate. The first one is great. You don't need to fucking reboot it. You don't need to fucking remake the Matrix. The first Matrix is fucking amazing. But yeah, I remember my dad's first cell phone. He had to carry it in a big black bag, like in the 80s. I think he got it like when he started to get really good at Monsanto. They gave him a cell phone. And the charger was like that fucking long. And it was like a big black cord, probably as thick as my pen. And he had to plug it in the wall. And it had a massive, it was like the antenna on it was like that fucking long. And it came in a black bag. And it was like a duffel bag he had to carry it in because it was so fucking huge. And that was my dad's first cell phone. I think he got it like 1988, 1989. And then they finally in the 90s, they started making cell phones smaller. And my dad always had two cell phones. He had a personal cell phone that I and my brother and my mom could call him. And then he had a business cell phone that his company gave to him. And he used that just for business calls. So, yeah. So, I thought it was really cool that he had two cell phones. I was like, that's pretty badass, Dad. And then I remember when those Razor phones came out. I remember I had a Razor once. And it was, you'd push a button and it would flip up, the flip phone. But they called it a Razor. Those were fucking great cell phones. But as technology got better and better, thank God Steve Jobs invented the iPhone. I fucking love my iPhone. That's why Fears only buys cell phones every 10 to 12 years, because the first iPhone I got was the iPhone 4. Then I got the iPhone 6. Then I got the iPhone 8. That one is the iPhone, I think it's the 12 or the 13. Because they're so good cell phones. I use them until they're practically falling apart. Like, I remember when I switched from the 4 to the 6, the guy said, "You're so damn lucky that you didn't lose all your shit." And I said, "Why would I lose my shit?" He goes, "That iPhone 4 was hanging on by a thread." I said, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." He said, "You probably would have, it probably had a lifespan of a couple of more months before it would have just totally turned off." And I said, "Well, thank God I started sensing problems on my iPhone 4 and switched to the 6. And he goes, "Yeah." Because I remember the first thing to go on my iPhone 4 was like the audio. I could barely hear people. I had to have people scream into my phone. I was like, "I can't fucking hear you." Then I took it and they said, "Oh yeah," they said, "your audio is failing on this phone." The next one, it wouldn't let me shoot any text messages for some fucking reason. And I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm getting a better phone. So the minute that iPhone, it's either the 12 or the 13 I have right now. The minute that starts acting up, I'm trading it in for, what are we up to? The iPhone 16, 17, whatever the fuck it is. So yeah. Let me look it up. I don't even know which number we're on. Hang on. Let me look it up. Let's see. What iPhone are we at right now? I was close. I said the iPhone 17. He says, as of March 12th, 2025, the newest iPhone models are the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Pro. Okay, well, I was close. I said the iPhone 17. I can't keep up with all this shit, but I'm pretty sure I have the iPhone 13 right now. I think I do, so yeah. Let's see. Steven says, "I gotta go, but I'll be back in a few minutes." All right, Steven, thanks a lot for tuning in, buddy. And like I said, if that post office is open on St. Patty's Day, then I will grab it then. If that one's closed, because my little fan box, it's at a tiny post office. It's not at my major post office. You guys have seen in the vlog, it's very tiny. It's in that little shopping center with the Friar Tuck and all the little fucking little shops and shit. So it's a good one. It's just a very small one. The big fucking post office is like 2 miles down the road. So, like, whenever I send my brother a Christmas gift or my mom a big Christmas gift in a big box, I send it to the major post office down the way. So yeah. But like little things, like all my Christmas cards, I just deliver it there to where my fan box is and just say, "Hey, make sure my mom gets this." So like when I sent my dad's birthday card out, I sent it out there. So yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Vision says, "I have the iPhone 16 Pro. It isn't much better than the 13 Pro I replaced it with. Not worth it." Oh, really? Oh, so really you downgraded, Visions. Like, you didn't like the 16 Pro. And you were like, "Fuck this. I'm getting the 13. Well, I cannot remember. Let me grab my phone. That one is either the 12 or the 13. They look alike. The 12 and the 13 look quite alike. I just don't remember which one it is. Hang on. I don't know which one this is. This is either the 12 or the 13. I really don't know which one this is. It's either the 12 or I can't remember. But I love this phone. It's got all my favorite apps on it. I have tons of pictures and video on it. I have all that stuff, so yeah. Oh, nice. It landed on the couch. So yeah. Biscuit said, "I didn't like the iPhone." Well, you're missing out, man, because the fucking iPhone, it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. All right. Let's see, what's next? Well, to end things with is, what are some things you can do in Florida on St. Patty's Day? So I'm gonna save the Epic Universe for Saturday because you know, we talked a little about my dad's birthday and stuff. So I'm gonna end with all my dad's birthday stuff, and then I'm gonna upload the new vlog on the main channel, and then I'll be in Lantern stream later. Let's see. Biscuit said, I had one and I traded it because I didn't like it. Well, what did you trade it for, Biscuit? Did you get like an Android? Did you go from the iPhone to an Android? Like, it depends on what you traded it. I mean, that's cool. If you traded it, I mean, that's you. I've just always enjoyed the iPhone. I think it's one of the best inventions that Steve Jobs invented before he passed away. You know? Because a couple of his projects were kind of duds. Like the Macintosh was a dud, you know, and then the Lisa 2 was a dud, you know. But when he invented Windows, you know, and the MacBook Pro, which I have the MacBook, what is it? What's the number on it? The MacBook Pro 2. The MacBook Pro 2, I think he invented my computer before he passed away. Because they said usually a laptop will last about 10 years. So I haven't had this computer that long. I think I bought this 3 years ago. So after 10 years, I'm going to get a new computer and upgrade it. And then what I do is I just re-download Final Cut and Compressor, and I put it on my laptop. So I'll be ready to go to edit. So yeah. I went Android to iPhone, then back to Android. Okay, because I was like, a lot of my friends have Androids. Like, my buddy Eric at first had an Android and said, yeah, Fears, at first I kind of like Android, and then I got bored with it. Now Eric has an iPhone. I don't know what number iPhone he has. But my buddy Tom, he's always had an Android. For some reason, he doesn't like iPhones. And I'm like, hey, man, that's cool. So, yeah. So that's pretty interesting, Visions. You went from the 16 Pro back to the 13 Pro. So, like I said, I don't know which one my phone is because the 12 and the 13, they look pretty damn similar. So, mine's either the 12 or the 13. I can't remember. So, yeah. Yep. But that's kind of cool that you were like, fuck 16. I like my 13. I'm going to go back to that. So, that's pretty cool. All right. So, here we go. St. Patty's Day. Things to do in Florida. So I actually looked this up. So let me pull up the hang on, let me close some windows. I've got like 5 or 6 windows opened. Because I usually have the windows open to do all the shows, and then whenever I'm done, usually while I'm talking to you guys, I close some of them, but I forgot to close them. So what is there to do in Florida on St. Patrick's Day? Oh my lord, there's a lot. Wow. So it says, for St. Patrick's Day in Florida, you can expect celebrations, parades, and festivals, including the Florida 2025 Sunset Walk St. Patrick's Day street party and celebration with live music, street performers, and food specials. You can also go to Disney. They have Disney St. Patrick's Day attractions, which I will be doing. Oh, yeah, and I'll be filming, so you guys will get to see it. St. Patrick's Day beach party in Daytona Beach. The Reagan Road Irish Pub and Restaurant at Disney Springs. This location at Walt Disney World Resort hosts a St. Patrick's Day festival with authentic Irish food, drinks, live music, performances. The Disney Brewery also throws a St. Patrick's Day event. So a lot of stuff to do at Disney and a lot of stuff in general to do. It says other St. Patrick's Day events. You can also find events like pub crawls, Irish pubs with live music, family-friendly celebrations down and around the beach and around downtown Orlando. They also throw a St. Patrick's Day party at the Orlando Science Center. So there you are. So that's just some of the things you can do. Well, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And again, I'm just reading the highlights. There's like literally like 2 more pages of things that you can do in Orlando, but I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. But yeah, I just read the first page. Damn, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff to do. All right, there it is. Well, guys, that'll about sum her up. That will sum her up for today. And like I said, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna eat dinner, take a shower. I'm gonna upload my new vlog to FearsMan26. I'm gonna do a premiere, so you guys are more than welcome to come check it out. It should take, I think it'll probably take about a half an hour to upload, and then as soon as that's uploaded, I'm gonna hightail it and hang out with the guys in Lantern Stream tonight. So yeah. Biscuit said, yeah, which is crazy because there's the 14 and 15 between it. So if the 16 isn't much of an improvement, what were the 14 and 15? I mean, that's true. Vision says, think lured me in with $1,000 trade-in credit, and then my trade-in got stolen, LOL. Damn, that sucks, Visions. But yeah, they're just coming out with new numbers to make money. True, but that sucks, man, that someone stole your phone. Fuck. That sucks, dude. Well, I was going to ask you on the show how it got stolen, but that may be too personal, so I may just wait till Lantern's show and ask you there, you know? But I'm just curious. But if you don't want to tell me, that fucking sucks. I would be pissed if I spent all that money and then some asshole just randomly stole my phone. That would suck. That would suck, man. I tell you what, some people out there, they don't give a shit, you know? Like, there's a lot of good people in this world, and then there's a lot of shitty people in this world. So I understand. So if you got your cell phone taken from you, that would fucking suck, you know? Let's see. Vision says the tracking said that the package arrived empty at the next destination in Portland. Merchandise was missing, package discarded. That sucks. So that means somebody, either at the post office or at some like factory that it went through, they opened it up and stole your phone. That fucking sucks. That's bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. Was missing, package discarded. That oh man, that's nuts. Yeah, man, that was $1,000 for a phone I didn't even really want. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's bullshit. The thing is it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you wanted it or not. What does matter is that some asshole thought, oh yeah, I'll just steal someone's shit and think it's okay when it's not okay. That's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit, man. I'm sorry that happened to you, buddy. That sucks. That sucks. That does suck, man. I thought I was being paranoid not doing trade-in by mail, but this confirms my concerns. Well, there you go. They supplied all the trade-in packing material too, but I bet there's employees at UPS just looking at those. Probably, you know, I don't want to spread any rumors, but I mean, there's the evidence. There's the evidence. You know? That's bullshit that someone's like, oh yeah, hey, nice phone. Oh yeah, boom, I'll take that. Hey, I got a new phone. No, you do not. Did you pay $1,000 for it? No. My buddy Visions did. That's bullshit. I'm sorry that happened to you, buddy. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks bad, man. That's insane, dude. All right, well, I'm taking off. But I'll see you guys later in Lantern's show. Like I said, I'm going to get some dinner. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to upload the vlog. I don't know how long it's going to take. I would say it's going to take probably 30 minutes because it's around a 15 to 16 minute video. So I always tell my fans, the longer the video, the longer it takes to compress the video and the longer it takes to upload it. So give me like a half an hour. It'll probably be up. And then as soon as I debut my new vlog, you guys can come and check that out. Then I'll be back in on Lantern's channel. So yeah, let's see here. Let's see. Vision says, "What can you do though? Trade in at the store in person." I would agree, Biscuit. I would do exactly what Visions did. So like, whenever my phone is like starting to crap out, I'm gonna go trade it in and get a new one. After hearing that story, There's no way that I would do it through the mail. I would just go in. Your best bet is just to do it in there. So yeah. Vision says, see you later. Happy birthday, Daddy. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. My dad appreciates that. Thank you all. Thank you guys all for the birthday wishes for my dad's birthday tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to honor my dad by watching as many movies as my dad loved while he was on this earth. I'm sorry, Bukaki. I know I'm taking off. You got here late, my friend. You got here late. But, Bukaki, I will see you later in Lantern Show. So, yeah. I'm telling you, Lantern better give you and Bo Sheamus, you guys keep begging him for hair. Just a few strands, you know. I think Lantern, just 4 or 5 strands. You're not asking for a whole fucking wig, you know. Just 4 or 5 strands, you know. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Well, there it is. All right. I'm taking off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mr. Lantern on YouTube. Subscribe to Fears. FearsMan26 is the main channel. Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. Subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube. Subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Follow Tinder Immortal on YouTube. Follow Larry Tate 26. Follow Fangirl Kate. And last, but certainly not least, happy birthday, Dad. I love you. I miss you. I think about you all the time. I pray for you, Dad, always at the beginning of my day and always at the end of the day. I miss you so much. And I love you and Grandpa Fears, and one day I will see you again, my friend. All right, I'm taking off. This is Fears, signing off. Peace, deuces, and I'll see you guys later.